Do you know that an additional 75 million to 95 million people will live in an extreme poverty in 2022 compared to pre-pandemic level? This data is based on SDGs Progress Report from the UN in 2022. The honorable judges, ladies and gentlemen, let me introduce myself. My name is Syafira Auliya, and I am the representative of Pemilihan Mahasiswa Berprestasi 2022 from 11 April University. Poverty all over the world. Many people live in poverty. Poverty is when people live without the basic things they really need, like food, water, place to live, or money to buy some clothes, paid in education, and healthcare. Without this, life must be harder. Eliminating poverty is an enormous challenge because we find it almost impossible for us to imagine the world without poverty. Tackling poverty and hunger is at the core of the 2030 agenda represented by SDG number 1 and SDG number 2. They are the basic precondition for socio-economic and development, yet we have not been able to make the sufficient progress for these two fundamental issues. I know it is very frustrating for us, and as we know, the pandemic has complicated it even further. How can people still be hungry in a world of plentiful food? Now, almost all countries have introduced new short-term protection as a response to the COVID-19 crisis to protect the people's job, health, and income. In our country, of course, Indonesia, based on the data of Central Bureau of Statistics, the number of poor people in September 2021 is 26.5 million people. In addition, new challenges have emerged for Indonesia, following its success story for decreasing the poverty rate over the past decades. According to the World Bank in 2020, Indonesia's vulnerability to poverty level is relatively high, with 13% of population being either poor or prone to poverty. Many people may quickly fall into and out of poverty, because I think poverty is a dynamic phenomenon. Any non-poor household may fall into poverty due to a negative shock like illness, economic crisis, or crop failure. To respond to this issue, we must be proactive by striving to build a better world. Here, the value of volunteers, collaboration, and innovation is essential. And in this case, a lot of attention has been paid to youth and future generation. According to the UN, it is estimated that in 2019, young people make up almost 16% of the world population. I think it might seem complicated, but it has good news. And the good news is there are a lot of things we can do as young generation to achieve no poverty goals. Young people have energy, creativity, and enthusiasm to overcome the complex issues inherited from their elders. Many of the new political movements promoting equality around the world are initiated by young people. Young people can develop their own solution to the problem of poverty because they are less bound by institutional frames. They have capacity to think outside the box and develop innovative solutions. Therefore, I invite all young people to be actively involved in social activities that lead to poverty eradication. Of course, starting from ourselves and the surrounding environment. For instance, by being involved in humanitarian activities and doing positive things to develop our capacity self. Furthermore, we can also be entrepreneurs, or I think we can create the jobs by giving training to the community in our surroundings as a form of community service as one of 3 pillars of higher education. I think we need to tackle poverty together as one, and I believe all of us can make a difference by taking an action. And everyone can help in the fight against poverty and make the world a better place. That's all from me. Thank you.